Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Wednesday, of course, so new comic books. Got some from the store and got some from the mail yesterday also. This one's starting off with Daredevil number 21. This issue, Daredevil takes on the Coyote and tries to figure out actually who he is, um, and why is he after Daredevil, or why was he sent to watch him, or whatever happened in number 20. I haven't picked up number 20, I just picked up number 21 and 22. And and then I guess they're in some another dimension or something by judging by, what I read. And this thing, I don't know, again, what it is after, right here, is after the Coyote. And of course, the Coyote tells him, like, what it is, kind of, and that it's some kind of a, actually, it was some kind of a machine they built to kind of go from one place to another. And the first one, I believe, was the person that they took, which is this guy here, and they tortured the hell out of him to, I guess, get him inside the machine, and they can make him do whatever they want him to do. And so then the Daredevil is trying to get the Coyote out of there, because all these hands you see here are now after both of them, it seems like, and try to get them. So Daredevil gets Coyote to spill that, he did the murder and he did everything that he did, and he finally did. But before, something that was said about Daredevil's ex-wife or something, but before other stuff, or before Daredevil can get him out of there, the Coyote gets pulled in right here, and the Coyote is gone. And then towards the end, you see, and then also, Nelson and Matt Murdock, their relationship actually goes out. I guess Nelson lied, or something happened again. I just picked up 21, so I don't know really what happened in a couple of issues before. But I guess Nelson didn't trust Matt Murdock, and that Matt was out of control and everything. And then Nelson went and told one of the detectives, that I guess who's a good friend, that that Matt was unstable. So she went and told Spider-Man to actually go stop him or something. And then, of course, the new Spider-Man, he's like, I will crush him, and I will crush him. And the detective's like, thanks. But then she's like, wait. She didn't realize that what he said. And she was like, okay, So went ahead and picked up number 22. Now, I have to say, this was a really good issue. I haven't picked up Daredevil at least 5-6 issues. I've been late on it. I'm definitely going to go pick up the rest to read up, so I can catch up to this and see what's going on. In this issue, Matt Murdock is actually walking in public, and then, well, first she finds out that he has no money, pretty much, now that he's broke. And as he's walking in the public, Spider-Man calls him out, "Hey, Daredevil!" And at this point, Matt doesn't know that who Spider-Man is. So Matt's like, hey, you gotta watch it. We talked about this. So Spider-Man, heads on, just starts attacking him. So Daredevil goes in an alley, changes into his suit to Daredevil, and immediately, Daredevil notices certain things that are not right here. One, Spider-Man is the closest friend to Daredevil, and even the Avengers, the same thing. Spider-Man is Daredevil's closest friend. He's noticing that he's not funny, his speech, the way he's talking, and certain things like that Daredevil is noticing now. So, but before so they start going at it, and before the fight can get more interesting, this guy, shit, what's his name? Satellite Man comes in right here, and starts attacking this helicopter before, but he doesn't notice that Daredevil and Spider-Man are right below him fighting each other. So Daredevil, starts to go and stop Satellite Man, and then Daredevil's like, Spider-Man, come on, Spider-Man, So Daredevil's noticing some hesitance, with Spider-Man. So they both start fighting the Satellite Man, and then he's got some new gadgets. His arm is now gets longer, like Dr. Octavius and all that good stuff. So, but Daredevil, of course, finds out how to beat him, which is the transmitter, I guess, or whatever on his chest. So, this guy is pretty strong now. So Daredevil's looking, so how I'm gonna beat him. So he finally finds out where it is. So he jumps on the satellite and just destroys his chest right there where the whole transmitter thing is, or whatever, the main source, power source. And Spider-Man, of course, then punches more to destroy the thing, and he dislocates his shoulder. So Daredevil pops it back in, and Daredevil's like, so what's going on? Do you want to talk about something, or is something going on? He's like, nothing. Then you can kind of see the old Spider-Man come back, because Spider-Man makes like a joke out of a Daredevil. So there's okay, well, there's the goofy side of Spider-Man, So Daredevil's okay, so I guess he's fine, So Daredevil takes off, but for the second, you can tell that Peter Parker kind of popped up and made that little joke kind of a thing or whatever. But Daredevil Daredevil still thinks it's Peter Parker, Peter Parker inside that suit, Um, then Matt turns back into, of course, himself and takes a pie or something to Nelson, try to, kind of make ends meet there. And now Matt Murdock finds out that Nelson might have cancer. So I'm glad I picked up these 2 issues, because I was watching Doc and Howard's video, and he mentioned that Daredevil, where Spider-Man was in it. So I said, what the hell, let me just pick it up. So I went and picked it up. So it was a really good issue. The first appearance of Spider-Man, just for like a page. The last one, then this is, of course, the whole book. So good books. Definitely going to continue collecting after this. I wasn't too fond of the art, I guess. Or I don't know. I guess the art's okay. It's not used to looking at, but yeah. Next one is Wonderland number 7. Now I would review this, but I haven't picked up 2 and 3. So once I pick it up, then I'm going to do a whole video just on Wonderland, which I enjoyed because I read number 1, but I didn't get number 2, 3. So yeah, I got 5, 6, and now 7. Next one is Revival number 6. Beautiful cover. I love this cover right here, the way it's done. The brightness and kind of the black and white, a little bit color. Beautiful cover. And towards the end, now this is by Luke Smarto, who made this cover. The pinup, which is really nice also. It's the very last page. But let's see, what's this? Washington State Convention Center. Oh, Comic-Con going to Washington on March 1st through 3rd. Meet image creators. Nice. Okay, so Revival number 6. In this issue, they're trying to find they're actually trying to find a place where they can take the revivals to, like a separate city, or just their own separate place where it's gated and everything, I guess, just to keep them away from the real people. Because one of the news anchors went ahead and released a video from issue number 2, I believe, where that lady caught on fire and she ran, and somebody recorded it. So they played the video. So everybody wants to now. A lot of people want to kill the revivals. The lady, what's her name? The news reporter. Tao, I believe that's her name, which is this lady. Now, her boss calls her and says, "Hey, do you have the photos?" And I don't know if you guys remember, she took the photo of the alien here a couple of issues back, and she actually lied to the boss. She's like, "No, I don't have the photos. It got deleted, you know." And she didn't want to send the photos to her boss, so she purposely went ahead and deleted the photo. And well, that was the end of that. And the kid, the cop's kid, Dana's kid, was playing outside in the snow and starts hearing, I guess, the voices of something, and tells the voice that, you know, hey, I'm gonna leave these toys out here for you and you can play with them anytime you want. And as the kid's going away, this is the creature that pops up, is the one that Tao had the pictures of. And also in this book, in this issue, they're trying to find out who killed the guy from the last issue in the hotel, who's just been bitten from his below up. And as detective and her sister is now, Dana of course wanted to go and visit her sister, and her sister's, you know, kind of course a revival also made this jacket right here, a hoodie, which is pretty cool. And Dana goes to the house of the Wong family and tries to talk to them, you know, to see, you know, like talk to them, but she found the nurse who's taking care of the grandfather and starts asking a question, you know, have you, you know, how are the family? Have you seen anything weird? You know, anything like that. And then you see one of the city people, Rick, who comes knocking on the door where the nurse is and where Wong and the cop and Dana is, and he has a gun and he's going to kill actually the old guy here. And the Rick is telling Dana that, you know what, he's evil. You know, all those things are evil. They're monsters. You don't know what they are, and they're just evil, evil, evil. And we gotta kill them. You know, they're not here for whatever you think and all that stuff. So, Dana actually gets knocked out because when Rick shot, it seems like that she shot her, I guess, in the bulletproof vest, and the stuff got in her eyes that she couldn't see. So Rick knocks her out here. And then towards the end, you see Tao, the news reporter, actually go to she goes to visit Miss Vang. She's the one, I don't know if it was last issue, the issue before, in the last issue, in the last page, where Tao saw something, I guess, pull her out or pull her in. So she saw something really strange happen in Miss Vang's basement, and Tao went to find out, like, you know, did you know about the basement or anything? And then, or about the ring or something. There was a ring that was there that Tao found, and she wanted to ask Vang that, hey, you know, do you know anything about the ring? And she told Tao that the ring was actually in the house that was left there, and in the drawer collecting dust. Nobody's touched it for years and years and years. And she took the ring, and then she started hearing voices, that the ring is mine, or something like that. Yeah, so there was this guy named Mr. Myers who originally owned the house that Miss Vang was in, and he died. So she was cleaning the house up, and that's where she found the ring in the drawer. And the ring hasn't been touched for a long time. So she went ahead and took the ring, and at the nighttime, she would hear voices saying, my ring, my ring. So somebody really loved that ring. enough to come back from another world to get that ring. And this is what Miss Vang is telling Tao, the reporter. And so, Tao, I guess, found out whatever she was looking for as far as their information goes to the ring, and she left. And then she saw the guy, Abel Blind. I don't know what happened to this guy, but Tao did not like him whatsoever. And this guy's like all bandaged up and wrapped, and you can tell, what Tao says to him. So, it was a really good issue. I am loving Revival a lot, and I'm definitely going to continue collecting this. So I suggest everybody check it out. You won't be disappointed by this series. My final one is, of course, Masked number 3. I have this cover here. Very nice cover. And also this awesome cover here. Now in this one, Mr. Quinn, this guy here from last issue, he's now, as of now, blind. He can't see nothing at all after what happened in the last issue. So, and then you have a little bit telling about Zorro and about who he was and what he stood for. Also, you have these two characters here who actually go, as they're going, they see a guy getting arrested. So, she's like, you know what, hey, let's go help them, let's do this. So they go to help him, but yet to find out that it was a trap. So the guy, again, I'm talking about this two here. So the guy decides to, you know what, hey, let's get caught and let's just see where these people are headed. So they do get caught and they get taken away. You have the Shadow trying to figure out, find out more information on what's going on. You have the Green Hornet actually trying to figure out what's going on. So Brad goes in his regular, of course, human, his day form, and tries to find out from one more source, like, who's behind it, what's really going on, just information on, about this whole justice thing here. And then towards the end, you have the Spider and his butler actually driving, and then I guess they find out, they see, as he's driving, he sees all these people here that's been taken. And all these people, they have no food, they've been, it seems like they've been beaten, starved, and even worse stuff that has happened to them. So they decide to take off and go and get more help so they can actually come back and free these people, but because him by himself and his butler can't do it. So that's where it ends. This is another great series by Dynamite. This is the only title I collected by Dynamite, and I've really been enjoying this a lot. So great issue so far. That's about it, guys. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful week.